Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl T-Dragon here with another video reaction. Thank you all for tuning in. So today I'm going to be doing a long ass video reaction because I'm going to be reacting to a guide to ATeeZ. I've been meaning to watch this guide because I want to learn more about each individual member. I really want to take this opportunity also to remember all of their names, get a better understanding of where they came from, how they sort of rose to their popularity, and also just get a little bit more exposed to their music so I know what reactions I want to do next. So let's jump right into it. But first, if you are just stumbling on my channel now, please don't forget to hit that like button if you like my video. But also if you love my video reactions, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Alright, let's go!
A quick spoiler disclaimer. This guide will include various clips from music videos, live stages and more. If you don't want them to be spoiled, I suggest watching them first and then coming back to this guide after. Now, onto the video.
Yes, I'm rocky, feel like I'm rocky. Dance on the floor, feel like I'm rocky. Yes, I'm rocky, feel like I'm rocky. Dance on the floor. 이제 너무 never die. 모름 지켜. 쓰러질 수 없지 나. 조사만을 굴려봐. 우리만 We're ATeeZ.
ATeeZ is an 8-member South Korean boy band formed by KQ Entertainment. The group consists of Hongjoong, Seonghwa, Yunho, Yeosang, Sang, Mingi, Wooyoung, and Jongho. This is how they pronounce their names.
Hi, my name is Seonghwa. My name is Hongjoong. And Yunho. And Yeosang. We are ATeeZ. My name is Chesai. My name is Mingi. And Wooyoung. And Jongho. We are ATeeZ.
Cute.
I realize that you are probably very excited to learn new facts about the members. But before that, I would like to tell you some things about ATeeZ as a group. ATeeZ debuted on October 24th, 2018, with double title tracks Pirate King and Treasure. You'll find that they do that a lot.
I just have to say really quickly, they're so versatile. Like the music just ranges from soft pop to rock in a way, and of course they're always rapping. So that's really cool to see. Okay.
The reason for this is that ATeeZ often involves fans and the public in choosing which song is going to be their title track. By a process of listening to clips and watching previews of both songs, then voting. So though two music videos come out, only one is the true official title track. Their other title tracks include Say My Name, Wonderland, Answer, Fireworks, Gorilla, and Halazia. While ATeeZ is known for their distinct hard-hitting anthem-like songs, most people don't know that ATeeZ is a group that frequently visits their softer, more sentimental side.
Oh, I want to see that side.
모든 게 가라는 듯 그런 모두만 이 끝에 우린 어디로 어떤 모습으로 무엇이 되어만
Okay, you really need to put the name of the songs up. That's a really pretty song.
ATiny's love to talk about ATeez's current position as the fourth-gen leaders of K-pop. But describing their past and where they started is an even better story. ATeez come from a very small
I'm so
company.
excited.
They were the very first trainees to come from KQ. They didn't have much money when they started, which is noticeable when you watch their debut music videos. Treasure and Pirate King, though was shot in Morocco, involved using free sets to spend the least amount of money. You can even see a tourist in the background of the Treasure official music video. All of this makes it even more remarkable that ATeez is where they are now. ATeez have told us that in the beginning, every week when they would get to a music show, they had to shorten their songs just to get a spot. They would even skip a week sometimes. At a recent interview with It's Live, San said that they really didn't have anything and came up from nothing. The first member to join KQ and the group was Hongjoong. One could say that he literally sacrificed his sweat and tears to get ATeez to where they are now. While KQ is a small entertainment company that most people have never heard of, the talent that comes from it is nowhere near small. ATeez's producing team includes Eden and ATiNY, a special production team consisting of Eden, Buddy, Lee's, Alander, Pepperoni, HLB, and Olive. It also includes Hongjoong and Mingi. Just like their producers, ATeez's choreographers, BB Trippin, are top tier and have played a big part in who they are today. Because KQ Entertainment is an extremely small company, ATeez has an amazingly close relationship to the staff and everyone in the company, to the point that they call the CEO Abuji, the Korean word for father.
I really like that, and I really like that it seems as though they have a very healthy relationship with the CEO, which is really nice. I feel like in other groups, or at least other guys I've seen, it's there, you don't have that sort of father figure. If you did, it was sort of like a cold ass father. But so I'm really happy to see this, and I feel like learning a little bit more about where they came from. I feel like it might make me a little emotional, because I love stories like that, and how hard they have to push in order to get the same recognition, and the amount of work that they put into their craft and their passion is also very inspiring, which also makes me very emotional as well. So let's go back.
They've even attended and sang at 2 weddings last year, one for a staff member and the other for their main producer Eden. In 2018, ATeeZ spent a month in Los Angeles preparing for their debut. At this time, as trainees, they were called KQ Fellas. The training in Los Angeles proved better than anyone could have ever imagined. Because when ATeeZ came back, they arrived as performance monsters. In May of 2018, KQ Fellas unleashed 3 viral performance videos to the world, carving out a name for themselves as one of the best dance groups in the K-pop industry. If this guide accomplishes half of what it was intended to, then you should be leaving here as an ATiNY, unless you were already one to begin with. ATiNY, the name of ATeez's fandom, is a combination of the words ATeeZ and Destiny. If you should know anything about ATeeZ, It's that every facet of their history is a testament to the fact that ATeeZ was meant to be. The fandom name was announced on November 17, 2018, creating one of the most important songs in ATeez's discography, Star 1117. Star 1117 is a song made for fans and is one of the ending songs ATeeZ sings at their concert. It means a lot to ATeeZ and ATINYs, and it has the tendency to make us emotional. Recently, at the last stop in their second world tour in 2022, ATINYs, in conjunction with Hello 82 and KQ, laid a surprise gift for ATeeZ that ended in nostalgic and grateful tears. It was a video of their journey from the beginning, the heartfelt thoughts of ATINYs all over the country that had gone to see them in concert, and a serenade from us to them. ATeeZ also involved ATINYs in the
like I feel like they're obviously crying because it means a lot to them that their fans did this, but also you can tell how hard it was for them, and I'm sure just like other K-pop bands, like they probably wanted to quit so many times because it's so difficult, and I'm so happy they pushed through. And so happy that you all have introduced me to them.
Process of creating their light stick, which was aptly named Lightini. Many people wonder how
so
the name
cute.
ATeeZ came about. It was voted on by KQ and the ATeeZ members themselves. It stands for Everything Teenagers A to Z. They were to be a group that encapsulated and fully personified everything teenagers go through, both the good and the bad. And ATeeZ truly does that. You can read any of ATeez's lyrics and feel the true emotion that they evoke out of someone. They are meant to inspire, to sympathize with, and to give strength to those that listen. ATeeZ introduces themselves with the chant 8 makes one team. Family, friendship, and relationship are extremely important to them.
오케이. 자, 둘, 셋. MSO 팀 파이팅! MSO 팀 안녕하세요. 인사드리겠습니다. 둘, 셋. MSO 팀 안녕하세요. 에이치입니다. MSO 팀 안녕하세요. 에이치입니다. 둘, 셋. MSO 팀 안녕하세요. 에이치입니다. 하나, 둘, 셋. MSO 팀 감사합니다. 네. 에이티 고마워요. MSO 팀 파이팅!
And even when one member is unable to be there at the time, ATeeZ never allows them to be forgotten.
안녕하세요, 민기입니다.
What happened to him?
빅송
같이.
오케이
민기 집에서 발 해야 돼. 발 일어서서 해야 돼.
발 꺼내 당장 꺼내
자 간다.
같이 해야 돼 모여
자. 둘, 셋. MX1 팀 파이팅! 감사합니다.
That's so cute.
우리 에이티니들을 생각하며 둘, 셋. MX1 팀 파이팅!
Another chant you should know about is ATeeZ Present, which is frequently said in the beginning of their songs. It's not always there, but when it is, it's an indication that things are about to get crazy. If you have watched even just a few of ATeez's music videos, you will notice a pattern of ending scenes. They are the puzzle pieces ATeeZ gives to us to string together
I
their
remember seeing an hourglass in Halazia.
storyline. Even though, according to Hongjoong, they have yet to reveal even half of it. Explaining the storyline should be left to rocket scientists at MIT. But what ATINYs can tell you is that ATeeZ are pirates. The ATeeZ universe involves alter egos, referred to respectively as Hiatus, and time travel, which is why you see the sand clock so often, even though in ATeeZ lore, it is called a chromer. There are two universes, Universe A and Universe C. This fact also ties into their name, A to Z. In their convoluted timeline, ATeeZ travel dimensions as well. Throughout ATeez's music videos, you will find them in the desert, at a school, in a ship in the sky, and even trapped in a clear box. This is because ATeez's story weaves in and out of their present and past. If you would like to delve deeper into ATeez's lore, I suggest watching their Zero Fever Part 1 diary film, the World Movement trailers, and the spin-off, From the Witness prologue and epilogue. ATeeZ is known for many things, the most prominent being masters of performance. It is often said that the worst dancer in ATeeZ could rightly be the main dancer in another group. ATeeZ has been highly praised by multiple choreographers, including Leah Kim, Sienna Lalo, Hyun Madrid, Honey J, Nose, and Sean Woo. They have collaborated with, worked with, praised, and covered ATeeZ. ATeeZ is revered by younger artists as role models both on and off stage, and are praised by experts, sunbaenins, and peers as the K-pop group to watch out for.
거짓이라고 해도 누군가 내게 해줬으면 했던 말 걱정 안 해도 돼 잘하고 있어 지금처럼 말해 Just keep it up
This is why ATeeZ has been on the show Immortal Song.
Okay, so now just watching like 15 minutes of this guide, it's really clear that they are amazing performers, and they have a lot of respect from other choreographers and artists. But just listening to little snippets of their other songs, they are all very talented singers. And I cannot wait to start listening to like their softer songs. And I didn't know that they had so many of them, and or at least that softer side. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Songs 5 times and won 3 times. ATeeZ made history by...
Sorry, what was that?
This is why ATeeZ has been on the show Immortal Songs 5 times and won 3 times. ATeeZ made history by being the only 4th generation K-pop group to do so, and also the fastest K-pop group ever to win it 3 times. You will never find an ATeeZ stage lacking, and ATiNYs take a lot of pride in that fact. Psy himself said that all of my junior artists do their best, but ATeez's specialty is that they work hard and do well. In my personal opinion, I think they're the next generation K-pop leaders. ATeez's legendary skills, effort, and talent has gotten them far over these past 3 years. And as a result, a huge increase in fans has become overwhelmingly evident. While ATeeZ sold out their entire world tour just 4 months after debuting, the exponential increase in size and venue is quite shocking. ATeez's 2019 concert in New York boasted of 800 people for their sold-out 2020 tour, which was postponed to 2022. That number shot up to 19,500. ATeez's hard work and talent brought KQ out of the millions of dollars in debt the company went into in order to debut them. It turned 431st day sales for their debut album into 1.1 million pre-orders for their July 2022 comeback. ATeeZ have also gotten the opportunity to make several original soundtracks for dramas and anime shows.
Look at me now. 고개를 들고 춤을 튀어나. Bullet the pop. 당당히 장치 새로운 날. Attention. Shout out. 주사위는 던져 저 Let's get together.
Their hard work and endurance has made them the best-selling non-big 4 K-pop artist. The passion and love for what they do has marked them, by experts, professionals, and fellow idols, as one of the top and very best performers in the entire K-pop industry. Not only have fans recognized their abilities, but it seems others have too. After the American leg of their 2022 tour, ATeez's stay had to be lengthened due to the high demand for interviews. ATeeZ was even invited to interview and perform at the Grammy Museum, making them the fourth K-pop group and the very first fourth-generation K-pop group to be invited. ATeeZ have no qualms about telling ATINYs how they feel about us. In fact, ATeeZ has a phenomenal relationship with their fans. They are not afraid to be emotional with us, and that is what makes ATeeZ and ATINYs so close. All in all, it's clear that ATeeZ, while notably sharing one brain cell between the 8 of them, are some of the most genuine, heartfelt, and hardworking individuals in the K-pop industry. Not only do they not know when to slow down and relax, hence why we receive an entire stage performance whenever they upload a dance practice, but a huge part of who they are is rooted in staying humble and kind. So, it makes sense that on May 8, 2020, the Korean Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism named ATeeZ as their 2020 promotional ambassador, with the goal of promoting Korean culture and tourism abroad. In some places in Korea, ATeeZ is known as the K-pop group that conquered the US. This is because ATeeZ has a very strong global fan base. After ATeez's 2022 US tour, some 100,000 people joined ATeez's official fan community. This is a strong testament to the power ATeeZ holds and their ability to captivate the hearts of people all over the world. If you want to get to know
What was that?
to captivate the hearts of people all
Posted it on Twitter a couple days after the task, and I realized it was.
over the world. If you want to get to know the boys better, their fun and chaotic personalities are quite evident in their variety shows, KQ Fellas, Wanted Series, Fever Road Series, Wanted Special Series, and Stressor Thing, a variety show made by the Universe app. At this point, I'm sure you are itching to know more about each individual member, and I applaud you for being so patient. Let's get to know every member of ATeeZ.
Yeah, let's do it. Leader, rapper, composer.
His captain.
Before we talk about all that is Hongjoong, you should know that he is never called a leader, but a captain. ATinys and ATeeZ alike both call him their captain. And Yunho even said that the members have to pay him money if they mess up and call him a leader. Hongjoong was the first to join KQ in 2016. Though KQ Entertainment was not accepting trainees at the time, Hongjoong sent them a mixtape with a letter saying he wanted to be an artist who writes his own music. KQ taking a chance on this teenager would mark the beginning of a long and rewarding journey for Hongjoong, ATeeZ, and KQ Entertainment. Hongjoong is one of the only 2 members that make up the 98 line. If you watch a lot of ATeeZ content, you'll end up hearing from multiple members that Hongjoong stands as the father of the group. Watching him will undoubtedly prove that statement as true. Hongjoong produces a lot of ATeez's songs, and even wrote over 40 songs for ATeeZ before debuting.
Wow.
This includes Sunrise, Horizon, Good Lil Boy, Celebrate, Rocky, All About You, and ATeez's ethereal song Aurora, which is a favorite of ATeeZ. He was, and is, extremely passionate about what he does, to the point of not sleeping, and that shows in the fruit of his hard work. An ongoing joke between ATeeZ and ATinys is that Hongjoong doesn't know where the dorm is because he sleeps at the studio. As outrageous as that sounds, Hongjoong does actually sleep in his studio a lot. Hongjoong loves learning more about his craft. and even spent extra time in Los Angeles after their 2022 tour to learn from a few producers here. Hongjoong is very serious when he writes ATeeZ's songs. He sees it as an opportunity to make a statement about life, love, and loss. He likes to write about the struggles we all face in life, but also all the ways that we overcome them. This is why you'll find many people crying to the songs he writes. Not only
I'm really liking him, and I'm really loving the message that he's trying to send to his fans. I like that. It's almost like validating their experience, but also giving them a lot of hope that they can get through whatever is that they're going through, and that there are like sunny days ahead. I love that.
only is Hongjoong a top-notch producer and songwriter, but he reforms clothes and many other items. ATinys love to see the most recent thing he takes and transforms. Hongjoong often uses his reforming to make a statement, which shows in the jacket he reformed while he was in America and wore to the Grammy Museum that said, "No one like me." Hongjoong loves encouraging people, and he loves people in general. He is a part of multiple social justice movements like the Polished Man campaign, which goal is to end child abuse. This is why you'll see him having one painted nail all the time. He is always thinking of ways to give back to the world and make ATeenies happy. He even made us a non-copyrighted vlog soundtrack and organized his own photography exhibition just for ATeenies and donated all the proceeds to charity. Some other hobbies Hongjoong has is taking pictures and making covers of his favorite songs. His most recent busking session included multiple covers of songs from artists he loves, like David Bowie and Michael Jackson. He has also made more official covers with his personal content by Hongjoong. Hongjoong is a standout rapper and very versatile in his style. His trademark is the laugh, giggle or chuckle he makes before he begins his verse.
Why do they have that on their face? Why are they
Many
like
people
zombies?
find that if they hear Hongjoong laugh in a song, it is a guarantee that it's going to be amazing.
Oh, I can't
Hongjoong
wait.
is also a low-key singer. He sings in a
I'll
lot
look
of
out for it.
ATeeZ songs, which is why his style is so versatile. He likes to play around and test his limits when it comes to song creation. When you watch an ATeeZ stage, one thing you will undoubtedly notice is the almost crazy presence Hongjoong brings to the stage. When he performs, it is an automatic party. His facial expressions are very animated and range from extremely fun to extremely scary, depending on the song.
You Yes, I knew it. I was thinking about Gorilla and the person who was holding the cane in the dance practice video, and I was like, I think that's him, and it is. He's so animated and so in character.
Because of this, he earned himself a role as part of ATeeZ's Demon line, which you'll find out more about later. But it is important to note that Hongjoong is very capable in dancing as well. Hongjoong speaks and understands English the most out of the group, and helps translate for the members during American interviews. Though Hongjoong is extremely hardworking, recently you can notice that he allows himself to have fun and let out tension. And this makes ATiny's...
He's almost like a fourth generation G-Dragon in a way. At least he reminds me of G-Dragon.
Very happy because we all think he works too hard. Lastly, if there is anything you should know about Hongjoong, it is that his love for ATiny spans the length of the Milky Way. Everything he does is for us, and to us. He loves talking to us and believes that we hung the stars in the sky. Recently, during the American tour, Hongjoong said something to ATiny's that has now really become a foundational quote from ATeeZ to ATiny's.
I would say, no matter where you are, and who you are, and what you become, we will always be there by your side. Like this. So, okay, 18 years. Hey, don't cry. Don't cry. If you cry, I will cry too. So, okay. So 18 years.
Oh, that's so sweet.
You will stay with us like this, right?
Dragon. Seonghwa. We share the same birthday. Whoa! Was that the demon phase? Because I cannot wait to watch that.
Seonghwa was the fifth member to join ATeeZ. He was close to giving up because he felt that he wasn't good enough. When the director of his dance school told him about a boy his age who was working very hard, this gave Seonghwa the energy to keep practicing. Seonghwa ended up auditioning 2KQ. Later on, Seonghwa found out that Hongjoong was the boy his director told him about, and the one that indirectly gave him the strength to keep going. ATiny's like to say that Hongjoong and Seonghwa debuting in ATeeZ together was destiny. For all intents and purposes, Seonghwa is the mother of the group. Now, if you're following along, this would mean that he is married to Hongjoong.
Oh, that's so cute.
그럼 우리 그냥 일단 엄마 아빠 가운데 앉아 있어. 그래, 엄마 아빠 가운데 앉고 야 자식놈들 들어와. 자, 엄마 아빠 큰아들, 둘째 아들, 둘째 아들. 그래요. 야.
Which tracks, because while Hongjoong and Seonghwa don't have a vast set of idol friends, they are each other's best idol friend. Seonghwa helps Hongjoong in controlling the craziness of the group. Though Hongjoong teases and acts like he doesn't like Seonghwa, they actually mean a lot to each other. One of ATeez's songs, Thank You, was written by Hongjoong to Seonghwa to express all the things he couldn't say to him.
That is going to make me emotional.
Seonghwa and Hongjoong have one of the most popular ships, which is called Seonghjoong. They are not as vocal about it, but if you look closely at their interactions, you'll see their amazing friendship. Seonghwa is the second half of the 98 line and the oldest member in ATeeZ. Though Seonghwa is both the oldest member and the mother of the group, it would be hard to pick him out of a lineup next to the 99-liners. He seamlessly fits in well with the 99-liners because of his ability to be very playful and bordering on chaotic on occasion. One thing you will hear constantly about Seonghwa is his ability to help members through tough times. He is a source of comfort for many of the members, and
That's
Wooyoung
why he's the mother of the group. He's so nurturing.
himself said that he goes to Seonghwa for comfort. Seonghwa is one of the most caring people, and he extends this to all ATiNYs. In fact, Seonghwa calls us his stars. This has more meaning when you learn that Seonghwa's name means to be a star.
On the first tour, I did say, you guys were brighter than the star. Remember me? But now I see that you are the light of the stars. I'll always be with you.
Surprisingly, the Seonghwa you see today was nowhere to be found years ago. It took a long time to get him to the place he is today, self-esteem-wise. Seonghwa said that, pre-debut, he used to grow out his hair to hide his eyes and face because he didn't like the way he looked. He would practice really early in the morning or really late at night because he was afraid of someone hearing him sing. Now, he says, because of all of the love ATiNYs have shown him, he has learned how to love himself. Even more, according to the members and Seonghwa himself, he is the most likely to be caught taking a selfie. He couldn't imagine it before, but because ATiNYs call him handsome so often, he said he is able to see himself as handsome now.
그러면 일단은 요상이가 방금 질문했으니까 제가 성화한테 성화 Who is the visual of ATeeZ?
Maybe.
Seonghwa is known
That's so sweet. Oh, he's so cute.
for his amazing vocals and his outrageous performance abilities. Like
Yeah, let's hear him
Hongjoong,
sing.
the person Seonghwa becomes is a 180 from who he is off stage.
Good. Wow! He's fierce now.
Seonghwa is
That transformation from how, I guess that was an older clip of how he was before and so timid and shy and obviously having those self-esteem issues, and just seeing him now, wow, what a huge difference. And what a huge difference makes when you finally believe in yourself. Wow.
the second member of ATeez's Demon line. This title is rightly earned once you see for yourself his burning expressions, swift tongue movements, and graceful dance moves. Though Seonghwa debuted as a singer, he auditioned to KQ as a rapper. Recently, though, Seonghwa has gotten multiple chances to put his shockingly great rap skills out in the open. He has rapped on multiple songs, and ATiNYs are absolutely obsessed with the persona of rapper Seonghwa.
beautiful. Ah, I love him.
날 속에 미워하는 맘들이 남았어 날 버리고 돌아섰던 너에게.
Another thing you might hear a lot of is how physically perfect Seonghwa is. We're not kidding. At a glance, it is quite obvious that Seonghwa has the most perfect teeth. But one thing that can be seen from afar are his perfect hands, lips and nose. The ATeeZ staff claim the same, and Seonghwa himself also boasts of his perfect hands. One of Seonghwa's hobbies and passions is his love of ASMR. When each member of ATeeZ created their own series based on things that interested them, Seonghwa took it upon himself to create ASMR videos that were as funny as they were satisfying. Both ATINYs and ATeeZ compare Seonghwa to a dragon, namely Toothless, the dragon from the movie How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Seonghwa bears a striking resemblance to Toothless and has received countless plushies of the dragon. A skill not a lot of people know about Seonghwa is his makeup expertise. According to Seonghwa, he used to love putting makeup on when he was young. And he said, in a recent variety show, Stressor Things, when he was tasked to apply makeup on a ghost, that he was good at makeup. Seonghwa is also known to be very current on K-pop girl groups. He knows a lot of their choreographies
so
and is
graceful.
praised for covering them very well.
I really like his eye makeup like that.
All in all, Seonghwa is someone
It's
you
like
want by your side
pink or-
during both
yeah,
the good
pink
times
or
and the
all
bad
around the
times.
eyelids. And the bottom. That's really pretty. I like him even more now. Yunho, the golden retriever. Oh, that's so interesting. I was just looking at their personality type, and so far there's two ENFJs. So Seonghwa and Yunho. Main dancer vocals. Okay. Ooh, 6'1". He's huge.
Before we begin talking about ATeez's golden retriever, I mean Yunho, I should begin by saying that Yunho is everyone's dog. I mean boyfriend. I mean husband. Honestly, he is all of those things. Shockingly enough, his birthday is actually on World Puppy Day.
귀엽죠? 멍멍이 같아. 열심히 내고 있지 테이블. 강아지 뭐해? 왜 뽑았냐면 대형견 같았어. 그런 매력이 있는 것 같아서 고마워.
왜 이렇게 윤호를 사랑스러운 눈빛으로 보고 있니?
나는 그렇게 보면 안 되니?
Something that is often said on ATeeny Twitter is that everyone has a bias, but everyone's boyfriend is Yunho. Yunho was the second member to join KQ. He joined 6 months after Hongjoong through an audition as a dancer and trained to become a vocalist and the main dancer. Not only is Yunho ATeny's ideal husband, but Yunho is beloved by all the members. At the risk of sounding like a cheesy teen movie, everyone wants to be Yunho or be with Yunho. ATeez's members often say that he is one of the nicest people ever. He has the perfect height, he is amazingly talented, and he never loses his smile. This gift of happiness is something Yunho uses for the good of everyone. ATeeZ says that when everyone is losing energy, Yunho is the one to cheer them up and energize them. His goal for ATeenies is to be a vitamin for us, and I can't think of anything that describes him better.
하면서 사실 멤버들이 그때그때 텐션이 떨어지거나 조금 힘든 시기들이 있었는데 윤호는 그런 거 좀 아랑곳하지 않고 좋은 텐션으로 이렇게 결과물이 나올 수 있게 노력해준 것 같아서 너무 고맙고 그런 거에 대해서 따로 언급은 안 하지만 다 알고 있으니까 앞으로도 잘 부탁한다고 얘기하고 싶어. 고마워.
Just one look at Yunho's smile or a funny move he does to make you laugh will have you forgetting why you were sad to begin with. An example of Yunho's encouraging spirit is a quote from him that said, "My self-motivating phrase is that I wake up every day and tell myself I can do it." He said that there is nothing you can't do when you put your mind to it. Yunho is one of the funniest members of ATeeZ and the weirdest. Though Yunho is the first of the 99 liners and one of the oldest. What is great about him is that he doesn't mind coming off as odd if it means he is being true to who he is, or if it is to make someone happy. He once asked ATiNYs if they would still love him if he pooped.
Hold on. That was insane.
Off as odd if it means he is being true to who he is, or if it is to make someone happy. He once asked ATiNYs if they would still love him if he pooped. The answer was an unsurprising yes, and Yunho responded with, "I know. I trust ATiNYs." Though Yunho has the superpowers to make any situation funny, he is not always a playful person. He is very hardworking and serious about his craft. Something you will find about Yunho as you venture further into the world of ATeeZ is that he is extremely competitive, which for him is okay, because Yunho hardly loses. The members call him lucky, and Yunho has confirmed that luck time and time again.
You can just tell from his expression that he has such a wonderful, bright, and positive personality. I see that again.
내가 왔다. 내가 항상 하는 말 뭐야? 화내지 마봐. 화내지 마봐.
A standout fact about Yunho is that he is an astonishingly great dancer. Being tall presents its own challenges to dancing, but Yunho seems to overcome them all with ease. During their training in Los Angeles, Yunho was the only member chosen by a choreographer at Millennium to record the dance video they would upload to YouTube. Yunho was also the only member to record a solo dance performance video to add to the 3 KQ Fellas performance videos.
Dishwash, one hit wonder. Yeah, that's a fact. Hit his ass to the police, wonder where I'm at. Make so much money off this goddamn song. Still get in your ass like a goddamn phone.
Yunho's dance skills are something all the members aspire to. According to ATeeZ, Yunho helps them all with learning the choreography straight from the beginning, because his body has already memorized the moves. Yunho is very exact with his movements and catches the technicalities of a choreography almost immediately. This gives him a strong advantage in pulling off a powerful performance on stage. Like the last 2 members I have already mentioned, in what seems to be the theme of ATeeZ, Yunho is also an excellent performer. Something that has been the topic on the minds of many in ATiNY on Twitter is Yunho receiving more recognition for his dance skills. So, if you are an ATiNY or plan on becoming one, please show our Yunho a lot of love. Yunho is also known for his golden vocals. His voice can range from a lower tone to a smoother high tone, and each sound is blissful. If it doesn't already seem like Yunho is perfect, Yunho is also an actor. He recently played a main role in his first drama, Imitation, and he did an amazing job.
근데 마하 옆에 친구로는 오래 있으려고요. 긴장 놓지 마시라고. 너무 여유로 보이시길래.
Acting is something Yunho has always wanted to pursue, and he plans to see where his acting career will take him. Also, Yunho, along with Hongjoong, served as a DJ for season 3 of Idol Radio. According to the group, Yunho is the one most likely to be caught playing video games. He wears this badge proudly and has no problem admitting to it. He likes to play in his room and does so a lot when he has free time. Yunho is an avid fan of Harry Potter and Spider-Man. Rather than an idol, his true dream is to be Spider-Man.
This is me. Okay.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man,
Spider-Man with great power.
Okay.
Wow. Comes great responsibility.
He has such a cute smile.
Yes! Yes!
Yes.
Spider-Man, you can do this!
Let's go!
Recently, on an interview ATeeZ did with Wired, we found out that Yunho is the only member of ATeeZ that has a license and can drive. To sum everything up, Yunho is perfect and everyone should love him.
Yeah. Yeosang. Vocalist who dances Jongho.
Yeosang was the sixth member to join ATeeZ. He started off as a trainee under Big Hit Entertainment when he was 17, but he later made the decision to leave. At that time, he received offers from 6 different companies and ended up choosing KQ.
Whoa.
He became a visual vocalist and
That's
lead
really interesting. He chose a company that wasn't well known and I guess was small at that time.
dancer in the group. Hongjoong said, in an interview, that the team leader at KQ put in a lot of effort to get Yeosang to join them. The thing about Yeosang is that he has a kind of inconspicuous type of humor. You might not notice him immediately because he is not one to make himself the center of attention. But he is naturally funny and his humor is very much underrated. Yeosang makes a lot of people laugh because he is very okay with and very good at exposing people. He is known on occasion to be very savage.
멋있는 맏형. 정호형! 야! 미안. 청소 잘하는데 왜? 형 평소에 무대에서 춤추고 노래하는 모습이 너무 멋있는 것 같아. 고마워. 근데 성호 형, 제발 우리 안무 중에 가만히 있는 안무 하면 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면 안 돼. 혓바닥 좀 안 움직이면 한번 이게 시험 그 둥세만에 이렇게
우리 연상 씨,
저 있었습니다.
언제 사라지고 싶었습니까?
우영 씨를 처음 만났을 때요.
But this does not dismiss his sweet and effervescent personality. He is quite like an angel. That is, when he is not busy calling someone out. The members themselves, though, say that Yeosang doesn't have the ability to hurt anyone, doesn't get angry, and is the purest one in the group. Yeosang is able to fool most people into believing that he is not as undomesticated as the rest of the group. But when you really get to know him, you'll find that he is not as normal as he first appears to be. Yeosang once told ATiNYs that if he is nervous for something, he pretends that he is in a simulation and that nothing is real. While that is a really helpful tip, we can all admit that is not the usual answer someone would give. But then again, when asked, Yeosang said that he thinks he is the only one who is normal among the 99 liners. While Yeosang takes the role of the most domesticated of the undomesticated 99 liners, what kind of animal he is a topic of heavy debate. Yeosang has always been given the title of a Maltese because of his softness and resemblance. But recently, Yeosang has declared that he is not a Maltese but a Doberman. This drastic switch in breed has found a lot of pushback. Most fans still call him a Maltese, which you'll find on their page for him at fan signs. But he insists on being called a Doberman. When he is rightly called that, he is very happy. So if you ever have the honor and privilege of meeting Yeosang, please call him a Doberman. The reason for this switch up from Yeosang can probably be attributed to the fact that over the past year, he has grown tremendously both on the inside and out. Both his newly found confidence and biceps are something fans have picked up on. According to ATeeZ, Yeosang, along with Sam, are most likely to be caught at the gym. So, I suppose to him, the shy Maltese has transformed into a strong Doberman. Yeosang is often introduced and referred to as a moving sculpture, and when you see him, the reason is clear. He is very distinctly pretty, and multiple of the members even said that when he first arrived at KQ, they were intimidated because he was so good looking. Something that makeup hides from our sight is Yeosang's beautiful birthmark on the side of his face. Fans love when he is barefaced, because it is one of the very few opportunities we get to see his birthmark. When you peruse ATeez's discography, you might not notice Yeosang's voice. This is because he did not get a lot of parts in songs early in ATeez's career. Though while in the beginning he was more on the shy side, he has bloomed tremendously both in vocal skills and dance, and has stated multiple times over the years that he wants more opportunities in their songs to showcase his voice. It really shows just how much Yeosang has grown both on the outside and inside, because now his presence on stage can be felt from across a stadium. Yeosang has an extremely intense stare that he uses to his advantage when he performs. Many fans and non-fans alike say that Yeosang
also another thing I noticed, he has really nice shaped eyes.
Has very deep eyes, and it is this feature that makes him even more powerful. Now that we hear Yeosang more often, we are able to fully appreciate his rich deep voice. Not unlike Mingi, Yeosang's voice, both when he sings and talks, is very full and very deep. This quality enriches every lyric he sings and sends a shiver down your spine, because it flows as smooth and as thickly as honey.
All of their voices are beautiful. I cannot wait. I know I said this already, but I really can't wait to listen to their softer and slower songs.
His tremendous vocal ability should not take away from the fact that, like the rest of the members of ATeeZ, Yeosang's dancing skills are remarkable and stand out on stage. Just like his stare and his voice, his performance skills and presence on stage is resolute and absolutely noteworthy.
Oh, that's interesting. So, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like they put more coloring on his birthmark. One of my favorite parts of this song, so he's saying that part.
Yeosang has been an MC on SBS MTV's The Show since March 2, 2021. Yeosang leads as the oldest of the trio of MCs, and he has his own segment titled Uncommon Dance Lessons.
Here comes bad news.
Yeosang's funny and bright personality shines in his role as MC. So if you would like to see more of Yeosang, tune into the show every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Korean time, of course. Yeosang's favorite food is chicken, and while that might not seem important, it is to him. Something else you should know about Yeosang is that he created a character called Hiatus, and ATeenies love to see the different variations and emotions Hiatus has. To end, I want you to know that according to Yeosang, he will forever be your chicken leg.
Oh, that's so cute. The mountain.
The first thing you should know about Mountain, or San, as some people like to call him, is that he is not human. Just kidding. Maybe. San was the fourth member to join ATeeZ. He came to Seoul on his own all the way from his hometown Namhae. Though he was good at singing, San came to KQ with no dance experience and had to work very hard to improve his skills enough to debut. Now, we can see, all of his hard work did not go to waste, as he has been given titles such as the man who will raise the standards of K-pop performance by journalists. At first glance, when watching him perform, the thought that pops into most people's mind is how can anyone perform the way he does? San is renowned for his inexplicable performance expertise. Not only does he move his body in ways that would otherwise break the bones of any normal human being.
What? Whoa. You guys have no experience of this?
But it seems that just
song
like
is that?
having a clear choreography for a song, San also creates his own face choreography. San has said that he thinks deeply about what the song is trying to say and then embodies that. He says that he tries to tell a story with his dancing and facial expressions.
Okay, I can definitely pick him out now from Gorilla's dance practice video. I can definitely pick him out because there's one person who was like really expressive, and whenever they said gorilla, he was like acting a little bit like a gorilla. Like, anyways, I sort of remember it. We'll see if I'm right.
This is extremely evident when he performs ATeez's song Inception. He has a look of loss, longing and tragedy on his face and really makes you experience the song with him.
꿈에서 깨려고 하는 거예요. 네. 꿈에서 깨려고 모든 것을 이제 이거는 이제 어쩔 수 없이 꿈을 꾸게 되는 자아고 이 친구는 이제 이거를 끌어내려고 하는 자아죠. 네. 그래서 손이 떨리는 거예요.
그러면 이제 그 마지막에 그렇게 탁 해서 하는 그거는
형이 말대로 체이스유 하려는 대상을 잡으러 갔어요. 난 그것은 깬 줄 알았지. 하지만 이것은 정말 인셉션이었던 거라고 본인이 다시 알고 다시 빠지게 되는 거죠.
그렇군요.
네.
It's all in the details, and I that's why I listen and that's why I watch videos over and over again because there's so many details that these artists put into their performance that you just don't catch. You just know that it's an amazing performance as soon as you watch it, but then when you really break it down, you see all these little moves, facial expressions that they do. I've seen their dance performance videos so many times for Gorilla and Halazia, and so that's why I'm sort of like, I want to stop and make a comment about that, because you do definitely notice it when you rewatch their videos a couple of times, and then you really appreciate their performance even more.
It seems that he never loses his character in a song and has endless energy. Unsurprisingly, San is the third member of ATeez's Demon Line. San's switch when a stage begins is so dramatic that it is very hard not to notice.
Such a performer.
Due to this, one of his nicknames is actually Satan. It is also worth noting that San's flexibility is in part due to the fact that he is a third-degree black belt in Taekwondo. San's natural ability to always show some type of expression or emotion on his face, whether he is in the back or in the center, has garnered a lot of attention from fans, experts, sunbenims, and Hobbies. It has come to the attention of ATiNYs that many artists in the K-pop industry look up to San because of his unusual and indelible performances. Many younger artists, peers, and sunbenims have mentioned San as a source of inspiration when they perform. Watching a San fan cam always holds amazing surprises, and this is something most people have noticed. San's fan cams have been named on the top 100 list of the most viewed male K-pop idol fan cams, coming in as number 24 for his Studio Kung Fireworks fan cam and number 16 for his Wonderland and Hala Hala fan cams, surpassing 1 million views. San is very critical of himself and always looks for ways to be better and do better. This is why, in his free time, he uses YouTube to review both live stages and his fan cams. He likes to look for mistakes and ways that he can do better next time. Most people are often distracted by his performance abilities, but San's vocals are exceptionally impressive. His voice is used in songs for very high falsettos, low tones, and my personal favorite, raspy and gritty parts. One of the most shocking things to discover as a new ATiNY is San's intense duality. He is as affable as he is remarkable. Anyone who knows San knows that he is extremely caring and has a childlike, innocent quality to him.
도매가 이상하게 나오는데 이렇게 하면 너 이렇게 나오지?
This is why he is often treated like the unofficial maknae. San is extremely passionate when it comes to sharing all the love he has to give. And he makes sure to extend this enormous amount of love to all his members and every single ATeeny.
That's cute.
San loves physical touch, and it is this love language that he often uses to display his love to members. He is also constantly giving out amazing advice to ATeenies to encourage us and raise our spirits so we don't give up. And he is, by far, one of the biggest hype men ever.
유남생 송민기 and DJ Duality man yo. You look at that. 둠치 빡 둠치 빡 yeah 회전 뜨드 make it 뜨드 moon oh yes yeah 빨리 기절시켜. Good. One two 좋아. Put your hands down. Bam bam. 번거지 미리 벗겨졌어. 뚜뚜 빵 뚜뚜.
All these qualities are why on April 14, 2021, San was selected to be an ambassador of his hometown Namhae. Though San is very intimidating on stage, he is very much like an endless ball of sunshine and energy. He has so much of it that it often comes out very erratically. Hongjoong testified that San was the reason ATeez's jumping ban was instituted in their trainee days.
연습생 때 생활 규칙이 있었는데 그 규칙 중에 하나가 밖에서 점프 금지. 그러니까 사진 때문에 생활 규칙이었어요.
진짜 막 길 걷다가 링가르디
이제 막 점프하고 막 점프하고
괜히 나무 위에 한번 터치해보고 막 이러는데 저는 진짜 그거
떨리는 거 아니에요?
이렇게 움츠려서 약간 다른 일인 척하고
Who was it? Oh, I forget his name. He's one of my favorite singers from ATeeZ. But I think he gave him like cut eye. Like, what are you doing, bro?
San also breaks out into song extremely often, but he still hits his notes as effortlessly as water flowing out of a faucet.
귀 왼쪽에서 피가 날 것 같아 진짜로. 너 아까부터 계속 하고 있어.
Lastly, I want to let you know that San has dimples that could make anyone fall in love with just a smile. So, it's okay if you already did.
Is it too late now to seem sorry? 좋은 성공인데? 모든 날 짜장면.
Princess. Main rapper.
The very first thing I think of when I think of Mingi is that he is the most adorable person on earth. Looking at him on stage, that must sound very strange. But allow me to explain.
민기야 날 가져.
얘기를 해서 아무 말도 없어요.
마지막으로 모자 귀엽죠? 안경 귀엽죠? 저도 귀엽죠?
At first glance, Mingi does not seem that disparate from the rest of the 99-liners, especially on stage. But Mingi is actually quite shy and reserved. Though he has his own bouts of random shouting and chaotic dancing, especially when he is around the people he loves, Mingi often takes a background role when in a group setting.
여러분 이거 갈 때까지 간 거예요. 여기는 이 콘.
있을 줄 알았는데 네, 저희가 아직까지 2개 시켜 먹은 데에서 없었어요. 답 좀 해주세요.
성평을 꼭 듣고 싶은 사람이 있습니다.
민기 씨 한번 이 감상평을.
네, 주인공은 조용히 하는 거죠. 네. 주인공 굳이 자기가 얘기하면은 좀 그러니까. 왜냐면 뭘 해도 주인공이에요. 그러니까죠.
This is not to say he isn't the brightest person in the world. His smile lights up any dark room, and when he is happy, all is at peace in the world. Mingi takes friendship quite seriously, puts a lot of effort into it, and can get offended when his feelings aren't reciprocated to the same degree.
또 서운해하는 민기 씨.
또 왜 이걸 왜 서운해 근데?
어이가 없네.
아 이게 왜?
와, 너 진짜.
아니 이걸 왜 서운해하는 거야? 아니 왜?
티는 어쩔 수 없어.
봐봐요. 리스도 같이 찍자 했고. 그러면 님은 왜 저한테 같이 찍자고 안 하세요?
내가 같이 하자고 한 거 아니에요. 팬이랑 AT가 약속한 거예요. 우영이랑.
그래, 넌 그렇게 해. 나도 이제 너한테 그 정도 안 할 테.
그냥 여기서 윤호 씨 반응은?
그건 좀 오해가 있습니다. 네, 민기가 좀 지나치게 질투를 하는 게 경향이 있어요.
아, 질투는 아니야. 질투가 아니라 이거는 이제
서운한 거야?
나는 사람과의 관계를 되게 우선시하는데 너는 나 도덕적 의리를
아니
야, 이 배신자야! 야, 네가 나한테 이러면 안 되지. 나 이한테 들려가.
This happens particularly with Yunho, Mingi's best friend of several years. Mingi and Yunho, or Yoonji as fans call them, were best friends for 4 years before joining ATeeZ. Mingi and Yunho actually auditioned for the company without the other knowing. Another semblance of fate working to bring ATeeZ together. Mingi is known by the group as the one who is afraid of almost everything. It is quite funny to watch, and ATeeZ takes a lot of pleasure in it. Mingi is also known to lie to the point of hyperbole. Seriously, he is often claiming things that logically don't make any sense. Like the multiple times he has claimed he has never been afraid in his entire life, and proceeds to jump out of his skin because something scared him. He has also claimed that he has never lost before, even though his track record shows he is terrible at games. Many of the lies Mingi tells tend to catch up to him quite quickly. In the behind-the-scenes video of ATeez's song Don't Stop, Mingi told the camera that he has never been cold in his life, then proceeded to shiver because it was cold outside. Mingi's nickname is Princess, and he often bounces around when he is happy. Though in the past he was very frivolous, recently you can see a more mature atmosphere around him. Amusingly, though Mingi is extremely outdated and does not know how to work a lot of things, he is constantly exclaiming about how far the internet has come. Despite all of this, Mingi is actually much smarter and more serious than people give him credit for. He has written amazing raps in practically no time, which is what he did when he wrote his verse for ATeez's title track Answer, in a hotel room, a day before they had to record it. Mingi also participates in producing
has been getting to produce for years now, but we know he has been working on producing some songs. Maybe his own none have yet to be released. Okay.
ATeez's songs, and just like Hongjoong, Mingi stayed longer in Los Angeles after their 2022 world tour to work with and learn from American producers. He writes all of his verses and truly takes the time to express his feelings when he does. Mingi, along with Hongjoong, is on the list of the top copyrighted idols.
Let's see.
Mingi, along with Hongjoong, is on the list.
Let's see. Okay. Bang Chan's the first, and then Chang Min Han. Cool. Nice.
List of the top copyrighted idols. Like Hongjoong, Mingi has a trademark before his rap.
Your reason is back in the town. What's up?
He frequently says the phrase fix on before his verses to indicate to the listener not only that he is about to rap, but that they should focus and fix their attention on him.
Fix up, fix up. Yeah, let's start the second round. Fix up. 구단 요리 하의 코너 펀치. 이설토와 가끔치가 맛있던.
I'm sure one of the very first things you noticed when you listened to an ATeeZ song was the guy with the deep voice. That guy is Mingi. As someone who saw him in person, I can confirm that his voice truly is deeper than the Grand Canyon.
저는 개인적으로
Mingi also sometimes integrates singing into his verses. So much so that many people say that all 8 members of ATeeZ are great vocalists. Though Mingi is obviously not an official vocalist, this does not stop him from loudly practicing to be the main vocalist of ATeeZ in his free time. Mingi is quite the performer, and his on-stage presence is very intimidating and profound. He pulls you in as soon as he begins to perform, and it is very hard to take your eyes off of him. His dance skills are incredible, and it is clear even from afar his obvious talent.
I love that part.
Something I wanted to make sure I touched on is the fact that Mingi went on hiatus from November 2020 to September 2021 due to psychological anxiety. Fans missed him immensely, and everyone, especially ATeeZ, felt his absence the whole time. Mingi's hiatus is why you won't see him in multiple of ATeez's music videos and anything else they participated in. Some examples are the official music video for ATeez's title track Fireworks and also the entire Kingdom survival show. But, as is to everyone's relief, Mingi is much better now, and his break really solidified his importance in the lives of every ATINY.
내가 많이 사랑해, 알겠지?
Wooyoung the Fox. Another ENFJ. I think that's the third one.
Have you ever met someone who deliberately goes out of their way to mess with you all the time, yet you can't help but love them? Then you must have met Wooyoung. Wooyoung is uncategorically mean, but he somehow is the only one that can flawlessly get away with it.
다들 아시죠? 저기 ATeez는 리더 없으면 안 굴러가는 거. 너 뭐야?
너 나한테 욕한 거 기억나?
뭔 소리 하는 거?
아니 너가 그랬어.
뭐라고?
너가 여러분 ATeez 리더 없으면 안 되는 거 알죠? 그러니까 성화가 옆에 나는 너 뭐야?
진짜로?
오. 미안해. 괜찮아. 너의 본심이었던 거야. 아니 오지는 마.
왜? 얘가 자꾸 내 마음에 안 드는데?
너 오늘 나한테 잘못한 걸 생각해봐.
잘못한 거 없는데? 나 너한테 항상 잘못해서 난 아무렇지 않은데? 그거 인정.
Though, Wooyoung never does it with the intention of being genuinely mean, and it usually is an indication of how close he feels to you. Wooyoung is an
Did you just push him?
and it usually is an indication of how close he feels to you. Wooyoung is an expert at ego and usually uses it to get away with something or to win a favor. This is especially true when ATeeZ shoot reality shows and Wooyoung wants the director or staff to grant a special request.
두 개 주고 하나만 내야죠.
Wooyoung has an extremely distinct laugh that can be recognized from behind a closed door. It is very high-pitched and usually accompanied by clapping. It is, in all seriousness, a trademark of Wooyoung.
ATINY 이따가 만나. 키즈가 기다리고 있어.
Is that what he's called the fox?
Wooyoung has a smile that makes you want to work hard just to see it. And no matter how much he teases you, you can't help but still love him.
딱 뜯어 돌려서 발굴 해준 다음에
Wooyoung is extremely loud and loves to be the center of attention. He is a textbook extrovert and flows in.
What was that?
Loves to be the center of attention. He is a
I'm gonna change to ISFJ. What? An introvert? That's interesting.
textbook extrovert and flows in and out of conversations with strangers with practiced ease. This is why Wooyoung has the most idol friends among the members of ATeeZ. He is particularly close to TXT's Yunjun and Stray Kids Changbin. Something else that you might notice about Wooyoung is that he flirts with everyone. In fact, Wooyoung could probably make a robot fall in love with him. He knows the power he holds and has no problem with using it to his advantage. But, according to Wooyoung, he was naturally born that way and does not intentionally flirt. All of Wooyoung's qualities really make the constant comparisons of him and a fox very accurate. Though it has never been officially said, it is quite obvious that Wooyoung's love language is physical touch. Out of all the members, Wooyoung is the one to initiate skinship the most. He loves to kiss and hug the members and is constantly attached to someone. More often than not, that person is San. San and Wooyoung are extremely close, to the point that they have matching tattoos that say amicus ad auris, a Latin phrase that means a lifelong partner, or a friend to the very end. Their ship name is Woosan, and unlike other ships in ATeeZ, Woosan actually coined it themselves and are very aware of its fandom. In a fan call with Wooyoung, a fan asked what the fandom name for Woosan was. So Wooyoung asked San who was, unshockingly, right beside him. They decided on P, which is the Korean word for rain because Woosan means umbrella in Korean. Wooyoung is also very close to Yeosang. The two have been friends for 8 years now. They knew each other before they joined ATeeZ, when they were trainees at HYBE, formerly known as Big Hit Entertainment. Yeosang left HYBE and auditioned for KQ. Later, Wooyoung left HYBE and followed Yeosang to KQ because they promised each other that they would debut together. Wooyoung said that if he succeeded, he wanted to do it with Yeosang. And if he failed, he wanted to fail with Yeosang. This made Wooyoung the last member to join ATeeZ. Hongjoong said that if Wooyoung wasn't there, the members would not be as close as they are. And Mingi says that Wooyoung is the jewel of the group and completed ATeeZ. Wooyoung's skills were evident as a trainee and have become even better in the last 3 years. Wooyoung has put a tremendous amount of effort in elevating his dancing skills. Most people don't know, but Wooyoung had an extremely tough time as a trainee, and his audition for KQ was his last try before giving up on his dreams. Now, he has found true confidence in his abilities and even has a Studio Coom Artist of the Month to boast of.
So predictable, you're an animal. I can't let you go. You're so
Like San, Wooyoung also showed up on the list of 100 of the most viewed fan cams of male K-pop idols, with his Artist of the Month coming in as number 41. Recently, Wooyoung was even part of the opening performance for Mama 2021 that featured members of 6 fourth-generation idol groups. Wooyoung was also featured in the very first episode of Watch's Fill in the Blank documentary, where he opened up about things he has never told us and also danced to a song by Logic, the title to which is the number to the suicide hotline.
Like my life ain't mine, who can relate? I've been alone, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. It feel like my life ain't mine. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today.
He is a top-tier performer, and this is being recognized more and more. Though Wooyoung is very known for his dancing abilities, his vocals are enchanting as well. They often whisk you away in a soft cloud when you hear them. His voice is very light and wispy, and this delicacy is what makes it so satisfying to listen to him.
Oh, baby, you gotta stop. Say that you're calling. I told you that.
Wooyoung loves to cook and is the member most likely to be found cooking at the dorm. He likes to cook for the members and is always working on his cooking skills. Wooyoung is also passionate about video editing, and he makes vlogs that record the daily lives of ATeeZ. There are a lot of behind-the-scenes content, so I suggest you check them out. A stern warning as you get to know ATeeZ more: be wary of looking too long at Wooyoung, because he just might make you fall in love.
이거 왜 나와?
Jongho is there. Yes. I've been waiting for this. Oh, he's from that thing! Okay, his voice is insane. They all have incredible voices, but his is just absolutely insane. The high pitch and the projection that he has is incredible. I really, really like his voice. He's so intense too.
For all intents and purposes, Jongho is the Hyung of ATeeZ. Though he is the youngest and officially the Magni, you could never tell from the way he acts.
안녕하십니까 이사님.
제가 이사가 아니고요. 누군 줄 알고 그래가지고.
죄송합니다 이사님. 이쪽 이사님입니다. 안녕하세요. 신석 박사입니다. 죄송합니다.
네. 들어온 지 이틀밖에 안 돼가지고요.
근손실이 있으면 안 되기 때문에 저 과자 안 치워! 어디 회사에서 과자를 먹고 있어?
브랜드 토핑 바나나 and strawberry and Oreo.
Oreo.
룹
하지 마.
What's this? They can't make noise?
말하지 마.
If anything, San is the Magni, and Jongho acts accordingly. You will often see Jongho shushing San or telling him to stop, calm down, or be quiet. This is hilarious considering their ages, but Jongho being San's Hyung isn't the only surprising thing. Recently, San and Jongho found out that they are very distant relatives because they are both from the Gyeongju line of Choi clan. Jongho was the 7th member to join ATeeZ. He was actually into sports when he was young, but then later felt a stronger pull to singing. He became a trainee at Top Entertainment for several years, before making the move to KQ and becoming their main vocalist and maknae. One of the most noticeable things about Jongho, even at a quick glance, is his almost somber disposition. While he is the calmest of the group, it should not be mistaken as boring. Jongho is very funny and takes joy in exposing other members. Not unlike Yeosang, Jongho's humor is very underrated and often looked past.
잘 봐야 돼 나는. 난 진짜 잘 봐야 돼요.
나 알았어. 나 알았어.
누군데?
이거 산 영상 통화할 때야.
왼쪽. 여기 왼쪽이야.
전화 딱 받고. 맞아요. 하나, 둘, 셋, 최상.
아이고 이거는 인정한다. 내가 왼쪽으로 좀 잘 나오거든. 안녕하세요 ATINY 산이에요.
안녕하세요 ATeeZ. 산이에요.
An example of this is a fan call, where Jongho gave his excuse for overspending. He said, "I didn't want to spend much money while abroad, but I accidentally entered a store and accidentally bought something expensive." Unlike Wooyoung, Jongho does not love skinship. But all of this makes it even more worthwhile when he shocks fans by making an obvious joke or initiating a hug. But, as his young status dictates, Jongho is great at moderating the arguments of the group and soothing the worries of ATINYs.
어쨌든
근데
보고
이게-
싶다는 말 한마디에 페이스타임을
그치.
걸어준 리더.
그치, 근데-
그리고 또 리더를 보고 싶은 멤버의 마음.
그것까지.
Quite unlike Mingi, Jongho is the complete opposite when it comes to fear. His unchanging countenance in the face of things that make most people scream is, like San said, scarier than anything else. It makes sense that Jongho takes on this somewhat protective role in the group, because he is also the strongest one in ATeeZ. The video of Jongho breaking multiple apples with his bare hands while singing beautifully went viral. Jongho claims he can beat every member of ATeeZ in arm wrestling with just...
That's insane! I've never seen anyone do that before. I think Jungkook did that to a pineapple, if I'm not mistaken.
Jongho breaking multiple apples with his bare hands while singing beautifully went viral. Jongho claims he can beat every member of ATeeZ in arm wrestling with just one finger. As outlandish as that sounds, I believe him. Just like his adult-like personality, Jongho is obsessed with Americanos, and they are his idea of a dessert. Not only does Jongho not get scared and is extremely strong, but he is good at literally everything. Often on the first try. Whether it is fruit carving, making bamboo rings, or holding a single note without breathing for 1 minute and 28 seconds. Yes, you heard that right. This is only right as the maknae on top, a title that was given to Jongho, due to his vast ability to be amazing at anything that he does. Jongho is also known as the best vocalist of the 4th gen. But, though he is a 4th generation idol, his singing mastery rivals sunbaeams and experts alike. When people listen to ATeez's songs, they often hear an almost angelic sound. Some even mistake his voice for an instrument when they first hear an ATeez song, because it is very hard to fathom a human being hitting such notes so perfectly.
love him even more now.
His vocals have stupefied experts, peers, some Mingies, and even the most weathered ATiNYs. They almost make no sense and don't seem physically possible. Sometimes, he even sings in a female register, which is much higher than a male's. By doing it again and hitting 4 consecutive high notes. In ATeeZ's performance of Wonderland Symphony No. 9 on the survival show Kingdom, Legendary War.
Oh my goodness.
This accomplishment becomes even more amazing when you discover that when Jongho performed this song at one of ATeeZ's American concerts, his microphone stopped working right before he was supposed to sing. But he didn't let that stop him and ended up singing without a microphone.
I remember that part.
His voice was so strong, loud, and clear that the melody reached even the highest seat in the venue. Fans were shocked, to say the least. Jongho's astonishing vocals have earned him an appearance on the revered show MBC's King of Masked Singer, where he passed multiple rounds, and even more notably, 3 solo soundtracks for highly rated dramas. Jongho is constantly improving his vocal abilities, and like some of the members, he stayed back in Los Angeles after the 2022 tour. He used this time to learn and train with vocal experts. Being good at everything includes performance. Jongho's strong, flawless vocals are paired with intense facial expressions that display the quality in which he sings. Most people don't notice or recognize this because of their laser-like focus on his voice, but Jongho is also a standout dancer.
I've noticed that. But I do find that he's not as graceful as the other members, though.
Slow down, grab the wall, wiggle like you're trying to make your fall off. Hella thick, I wanna smash them all now. Speed up, gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal.
Jongho is often called a teddy bear or gummy bear. Either way, he is a bear, and he is quite fine with that. If you are ever frustrated that you aren't good at something, just remind yourself that it is okay. Because you're not Jongho, and there is literally nothing you can do about that.
I can't get the apple thing out of my mind. Like, that is so cool that he can do that.
I have mentioned the demon line 3 times throughout this video. The demon line is very well known in ATiNYville, and it consists of Hongjoong, Seonghwa, and San. The reason for this moniker is the fact that the second a performance starts, their entire countenance and persona changes, and it looks as though they are possessed. While this aids in creating some of the best performances you have ever seen, it is quite noticeable, and ATiNYs love to point it out. After all of this, thank you for coming, thank you for staying, and thank you for getting to know our boys.
Thank you for doing this guide. This is amazing. Very informative and entertaining.
이번 로그 끝은 요상이 형이 할 거예요. 안녕.
네, 안녕하세요. 이번 한국관광공사 또 라이브 방송 또 브이로그 엔딩을 맡고 있는 ATeeZ 여상입니다. 요즘 제가 엔딩을 좀 잘 맡고 있는 것 같아서 좀 뿌듯하네요. 하지만 여러분, 엔딩은 산이가 할 겁니다. 내 거야.
네, 안녕하세요. ATeeZ 한국관광공사 엔딩을 맡게 된 윤호입니다. 이제 우리 편집자분께서 엔딩이 많잖아요. 그래서 어떤 것을 엔딩을 쓸지 잘 모르겠지만 편집자님 제 거 꼭 써주세요. 알겠죠?
엔딩 후보 대결이야?
네, 엔딩 후보 대결. 브이로그에 엔딩을 네. 안녕하십니까. 네, 엔딩 후보 세 번째 민기입니다. 네 번째. 제가 이번에 엔딩을 하기 위해서 탈색을 한 거거든요. 이러면 엔딩 안 시켜줄 수가 없죠. 그러니까 제가 엔딩하게 해주세요. 사랑해요.
모두가 엔딩을 노릴 때 나는 편집점을 노린다.
저는 욕심이 없습니다.
엔딩은 누구나 하겠죠. 저는 ATINY를 사랑할 뿐입니다.
Of course.
ATINY 사랑해.
That was so much fun. I hope you all enjoyed watching this with me. And if you haven't seen this guide before, just out of curiosity, what was the one thing out of sort of each member that you learned that surprised you or made you fall in love with them more? I would say for Hongjoong, who is, I guess, the captain of the group, I would say how down to earth he seems, and the type of person who just loves people, and just hearing how much he gives back, and even just the ending saying that like he doesn't want to be greedy, he doesn't need to like have the ending shot, like someone will do it and he's fine with that. He just has so much love and respect for his fans. So I would say that part of his personality is something that obviously I didn't know, and something I really like. And then next for Seonghwa, I would say that one thing that I didn't notice before, or was a bit of a surprise to me, is just like how well of a performer he is. So just seeing the various clips that they showed when they did a spotlight on him, how captivating he is. And so I know the next time I watch a video or an ATeeZ performance, I'm definitely going to be looking out for him. Jongho, I really like him. I really like his sort of crazy hyper personality. Like, I can see why people say that he's like a golden retriever, but his energy level is more like, I don't know, a Yorkie or something. There's something really charming about him, so I can see why he's also nicknamed everyone's boyfriend or husband. I don't think I paid much attention to him, because when I look at him, I'm like, I'm trying to like place him in the videos and the dance performance videos that I watched, and I can't place him. So I'm definitely going to be looking out for him, because after watching this guide, I actually really like him. So for Yeosang, I would say that I didn't know he sang a lot of the low parts of the songs I've listened to, and they're some of my favorite parts of the song. So that was actually really nice to see. And also I guess it's a little surprising, it's almost like Felix from Stray Kids, where it's like the voice doesn't really match the face, because the face looks so, I guess, feminine and soft, and then when they sing and their voice is like a baritone voice, it's just sort of like, oh, you didn't expect it. So I would say for Yeosang, that was though definitely one thing that I didn't really expect, even though I have listened to the songs Halazia and Gorilla a number of times. And for San, I would say that similar to Seonghwa, I'm definitely going to be watching out for him a little bit more for dance performances and music videos, because just seeing the clips of him, he is really captivating, and I love how he really just gets possessed by the song. And I believe he was talking about how much thought and effort he puts into every single movement and hand gesture. I really like that, and it really shows you how important it is for them to for him especially, to give his audience and his fans a really special experience through his performance. And I would say for Mingi, I'm pretty sure his nickname was Princess, not mistaken. I would say how sort of sensitive he was, and I believe Mingi was also the one who had to take a mental health break. So I guess the one thing I want to say is, despite probably feeling not good enough, I think it's amazing how he continues to put himself out there, and I think it's great that he was able to take that break and to recoup and to get better and to come back. So that shows a lot of resilience. So I don't know if, I guess, like, parts of his personality, he's very, I guess, princess-like, but he's a badass princess if that's the case. And I guess for Wooyoung, one thing that I noticed that actually made me laugh a lot is how, like, physically abusive he can be. Like pushing his members out of the way because they're blocking his shot. I thought that was really funny. I definitely noticed him a lot in Halazia because he had like the red hair and they had like some really beautiful shots of him. So I would say I guess parts of his personality that I didn't know, and that I thought was really cute. So one being a bit physically abusive, but also being very touchy-feely. For Jongho, I would say you might have told me already that he was the maknae, but I probably forgot. So this is it for me. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you all again soon. So my next reaction, I do have a list going of your recommendations of what songs to react to next, but I really want to jump into some of their softer songs and their ballads.